Well, hello everybody and welcome to the Wholesome Mitchell channel, and today's little tool review as such. Today's little tool review or machine review, however you want to look at it, because this is a hand operated machine, so it could be construed as a tool or a machine, is a ring bender, one of these manual jobs here. And like so many things that are on the market today, it hails from China. And I wanted to highlight some of the problems that you get with buying this kind of stuff. We all know the quality of made in China is bad and probably getting worse all the time. And today's little video is going to highlight some of those problems. Now, there are some things on here that were okay, other things that were just absolutely atrocious. Let me go through this thing here step by step, and we'll take a look at the individual parts. Let's start here with the base, and I'm going to use some different camera footage here. So here we have the base. As you can see, it's just a just a little plate here. And now look at the bottom here, how this thing is dished. The next part is the spacer that screws to the base plate, and it's supposed to be 44 millimeters or something like that, and the edges on it here are pretty rough, as you can see. So then the next part is the pivot itself that actually opens the rollers on here. Where do you start with this thing? First of all, there was no attempt even at deburring any of this part. As you can see here, there's on the outside, there's I mean, I don't know what they milled this thing with. I put it on my belt grinder to kind of smooth it up a little bit and dress it up as best I could. Put it on the surface grinder, squared it up, trued it up, and then I had a 28 millimeter reamer that I bored out the pivot bore, and here's what it looks like. I don't know if the camera is going to pick this up or not. I'm hoping it does. So then we have the gears, the drive gears. Next is the shafts. Now here's the drive shaft, and I put the little divot in there. Now I'm not sure what kind of lathe they're using, but it's probably their own Chinese make. You can see how the knife is pulsing as it travels down the bed of the ways of the machine, and it just kind of makes like a striped pattern as it goes down. So this is the sleeve for the top pivot here, or for the pivot arm, I should say. Now here's what's really crazy about this. On these knurled rollers, now as you can see in the footage here, there's a lot of wear on these, and this is only made one ring. I took a piece of flat stock, 5 millimeters is what the thing says it can do, 5 by 30. So I went for maximum capacity on it and rolled a ring. It worked in the original condition when I got it, and but it was one, it was a real pain in the ass, and then two, you really had to kind of watch your P's and Q's. The shoulders on these things are not high enough, and then two, the knurling on it, it wore off within 3 or 4 passes of actually trying to make this thing. And it looks like they used mild steel instead of some kind of a tool steel on these. And then of course you can see here in the adjuster how much slop is in there. Now the reason that I bought this machine, or this tool, whatever you want to call it, is I want to make a bigger one. I want to make one that has the capacity to do about maybe an 8 millimeter thick piece of stock, maybe 8 by 40, something like that, and also make some bigger rings for future use. So I bought this thing as a template. Again, there was nothing deburred. There was just burrs everywhere, and of course a lot of swarf in the thing. If I hadn't tore it down and cleaned it out, it probably would have gone into self-destruct mode, which it would have done anyway. Lack of lubrication, so there you have it. But anyway, so now we have a halfway decent working little machine here that we'll be able to use here in the shop. Thank God I don't have to rely on this thing on a daily basis. It's just for a few projects that we got coming, and for that purposes it's probably going to be good enough. But like I say, I'm going to build a bigger one, and I'm probably just going to make a set of 3 and then sell 2 off to offset the cost of that project. So like I say, when you buy stuff like this, if you can, buy ABC, anything but Chinese. The only thing on here that was really done well was the little dust cover here on the gears on the back. That was the only thing that was, and the crank. The rest of it was just an absolute nightmare. Hope you guys got a little something useful out of today's little presentation. I realize it really wasn't much of a presentation other than just mostly the footage pre-assembly. So I'm hoping you guys got a little something out of that, and might be able to even make use of it. Now, another thing, when you do buy these things made in China, treat them as a kit, a parts kit that you're going to have to go through and do a lot of correction. I had to chase a lot of the threads in here. I had to grind all the plates because they just didn't fit. The whole thing just didn't fit together right. So it was a lot of extraneous work that you really shouldn't have to do. I mean, even for the price, granted this thing was only about, a little shy of $100. Come on, people, you can do better. I've seen, kids in high school do better work than this. This is just, it's pathetic. I realize, you get what you pay for, but, there's no excuse. This is, you are signing your name to this piece of equipment that you're selling. And if this is, all you can do, this is what I'm, saying to these colleagues, the machinists in China. If this is all you can do, go find another job, because the one you're doing just sucks. And I would hang my head in shame if I were to put something like this out the door, because that's my reputation going out the door. So take it for what it is. Enough of today's rant. I hope you guys got a little something out of it. For those folks who are new to the channel, go back in the archive, check out some other stuff. There's a lot of cool content in there. It's not all about machine work and machines and tools and all that good jazz. There's some travel stuff and some nature stuff and all that kind of jazz and logging stuff. So for you newbies out there, go check it out and see if there's anything there that you like. And I know I harp and carp on this. If you have any thoughts, comments, critiques, suggestions, or questions, by all means, put them in the comment section below. I really enjoy getting comments, the feedback. With that, thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching, and we hope to see you all soon in the next